Fluent Radio, Philly Jams 95.3, Indie 101.5, and Mixed Talk Media. And I'm available anywhere that you listen to podcasts, okay, and your radio shows. So get on it, okay? Let's do this. I love to connect with you and promote what you got going on. Let's get it. If you or someone you know would like to be a guest on the Blueprint Live, visit thebpmediaco.com today. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another week of the Blueprint Live with your girl, MzMetchi. Brought to you by Philly 101.5 and Indie 95.3 and Fluent Radio. Shout out to our partners, Be Your Own Kind and Ms. Z with the Tea, honey. And thank you to our amazing sponsors, Tax Strategy, Black Dollar Days, Fiya Infusions, and last but not least, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Okay, tune in every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time and at 9 p.m. Eastern Time in Philly. All right, y'all, it's showtime. Let's get it.
What it do? Your favorite cousin Young Jock checking in, and right now you're tuned into the Blueprint Live with my favorite MzMetchi. All right, hey man, you know what it is. Keep doing what you're doing and keep it right here. Chill.
Yo, what's happening in? What's happening in? Oh, it's about $2, Fabo. Bankhead, Fabo. Oh, hey, man. Check this out. I want y'all to tune in right now to the Blueprint Live with MzMetchi. And I want you to tune in every Thursday at 6:30 Central Time.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Gary P, the DJ of Boot Camp Radio. You're tuned in right now to Blueprint Live with MzMetchi. Let's go.
Yo, what's happening in? What's happening in? Oh, it's about $2, Fabo. Bankhead, Fabo. Oh, hey, man. Check this out. I want y'all to tune in right now to the Blueprint Live with MzMetchi. And I want you to tune in every Thursday at 6:30 Central Time. Oh, Fabo!
Hey, y'all. Welcome back, y'all. Come on in. Y'all, look, we ain't jamming out too much. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to another week of the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi. Oh, baby, look, I'm here for a good time tonight, but not a long time, okay? So we got a lot that we got to jump into. I just want to thank everyone that's tuning in with me tonight. If you like tonight's song that I opened up to, that was Easy Loving by Taco. So shout out to Taco. Y'all know he's been doing a lot of big things. So that is definitely an artist that you should get in tune with. Not right now, but like right now, okay? Shout out to all my listeners that are tuning in from Chicago, Jersey, Philly, and Houston, okay? I appreciate all of you all every week tuning in with me, whether if it's on Facebook, YouTube, or anywhere where you can find your favorite shows, okay? The Blueprint Live is everywhere, so get in tune. If you are interested in advertising with me, y'all, make sure that y'all reach out to me. You can do that by visiting thebpmediaco.com or MzMetchi.com. Whichever one floats your boat, okay? I'm here to help you and everything that you've got going on, okay? I told y'all it's about you. I'm here for you, okay? And of course, shout out to our radio partners, okay? Fluent Radio, Philly Jams 95.3 and Indie 101.5. Okay, they every Sunday you all can catch the replay from tonight's show. They are streaming on their platform. So shout out to them and make sure that you all go and follow them. My artists, get in tune. Get in tune, okay? Because what are we doing this week? We're being very demure. We're being very cutesy, okay? We're following everyone that's a sponsor and everyone that's a partner of the show, okay? And of course, I have to shout out to Be Your Own Kind and the M.O.gul Mag, and of course, BossFluent Entertainment. Those are the Blueprint Media Company partners. So make sure that you all go and follow them too, okay? Last but not least, I got to shout out to my amazing sponsors. Shout out to Live Long Health. Okay, if you all go and you do any services with her, if you use promo code Blueprint, you get discounts off of your services. Okay, I told y'all I'm here for y'all. Okay, and of course, shout out to Paris Ice Bar and Fiya Infusions. If you are tuning in with me through Facebook or our YouTube page, okay, after tonight's show, everybody is going to be hyperlinked that I've mentioned. please take a moment to follow their channel, follow their page, just so that you can stay in tune for updates. Like, I try to give you as much as I can while I'm here, okay? But ultimately, you can get the updates directly from the source. Now, tonight, I want to do a 2024 Summer Olympics recap, okay? Because let me tell you, it was a lot going on this particular round for the Olympics. And I just, I feel like we haven't even had a chance to really delve into it. So we talking about it tonight, okay? Let me get over in these comments. Who over here? What's up, Auntie Tracy? How you doing, girl? Okay. Auntie, I've been down this week. Y'all, MzMetchi was sick this week. Like, I was not feeling good. I literally barely got myself together for today. Let's go ahead and keep it real. We're gonna keep it real. But look, before we do that, I'm gonna take a really, really quick break. And when I come back, we're gonna hop into tonight's Hate It and Love It. And I got some stuff for y'all this week. Like I got some stuff for y'all this week. We'll be right back.
Hey, are you struggling with weight loss? Try everything and the scale hasn't moved for you? Well, I think it's time for you to call our good friends over at Live Long Health. They have everything that you need to help with weight loss management, and they also offer a plethora of other services. So make sure that you go ahead and head to livelonghealth.net, okay? Or call 708-998-5542, okay? And guess what? The best thing is you can treat yourself now and pay later. They accept several different payment types, and baby, it's time for you to go ahead and make that move to get healthy. So choose to live long with Live Long Health. All right, y'all, it's time for Hate It and Love It. Let's get into it.
Welcome back. It's your girl, MzMetchi, and you are here for the Blueprint Live. Let's go ahead. She said, no, really, Auntie. I was like down and out this week. Like for real. All right. It's so many. Surprisingly, I got a lot of hate this week. I guess the show was like, oh no, she's had too many love it. So this week, let me paint the picture for you, because I really did not even know if I was going to discuss this on air or not. But these are the times that we're living in. So let's go. Okay. Now, I'll tell you this. You all know that with my daytime job that I am, I'm the only girl that looks like me. I'm the only girl. Okay. I'm the only one. And something very interesting happened this week. It was really, really interesting. And it's just like, it's a reminder that I'm the only one that looks like me in the office. So I'll paint the picture. We are having a meeting because, as you all know, MzMetchi is from the Chicagoland area. And next week, Chicago is hosting the Democratic National Convention. So naturally, there's a lot of preparation that's going on. We have fools. Let me tell y'all about these fools that are basically breaking into buildings and doing things on the rooftop. So I manage a high rise, and they're doing a lot of things. So we're doing a lot to prepare our tenants, our employees, everyone, to make sure that we can get into the city, do what we need to do, and get out. Okay, it's gonna be hella protests. It's a lot going on. Okay, so keep all of this in mind as I tell you the story. So we had our staff meeting. That was the first meeting of the day. And they were, kind of, it got to a point where we were talking about the things that could potentially come up during the national convention. We're like, okay, this is what we need to do for safety wise. How can we kind of double down, make sure that we protect ourselves, protect the building? Well, it got to a part in the conversation where someone on my team, he's just like, yeah, we need to beat them like how they did back in 1968 if they get out of line. Like, so if we have any rioters or people that are, doing nefarious activities near the property, they, agreed that they should be beaten, like in 1968. Now, I was immediately, okay, 1968 was a tough year, okay? I mean, even if you're my age where you weren't around at that time, that was actually the year that, that my Rhoda was born. Like, my mom, like, it's, even if you weren't around, 1968 was a challenging year, okay? It was a challenging year. Yes, Auntie Tracy, they go with me. Go with me. 1968, and Auntie Tracy is here. Auntie, if you can give us any insight on 1968, I know that it was going down. So in my mind, when you say beat them like 1968, we already know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they were bringing up the instances of when the riots were happening around the George Floyd protest and Black Lives Matter, all of these different things. So naturally, I am shut down at this particular point because I can't believe not only did the one guy say it, but there was some agreements around the table. Now, I'm all for policing and getting the criminals, getting criminals off the street and, not having them do crazy things. Hell, I was stuck up at gunpoint before. I understand the need to get it together. But to say that anyone that's doing that they should be beaten like in 1968, I don't know what other way it couldn't be racist, right? So that was the first meeting. Now, I didn't know that there was a second meeting with our actual, person that does the security for all of the properties in my area. Okay, there was a whole separate meeting that was planned that I wasn't, I was looped in on as it was about to happen. So I make my way into the conference room. And, I sit in my exact same spot that I was in before. I'm like, okay, we about to have our meeting. They want to go over the DNC stuff again, right? So I was a little bit irritated already because for one, it was busy as heck. It was really, really busy. So I'm like, we've already gone over this. I don't really know what reason I would need to sit into this meeting, but I had to sit in the meeting. So the person that's actually the director for the security stuff, when they have conversations, you can very much so tell their political affiliation, and that's fine. That's totally fine. The actual security person, he restated the comment that I told you all about the fact that they should beat them like how they did back in 1968. Hello? Is like, what year are we in? Because it's giving that y'all want to go back to the 60s. I'm uncomfortable. That's my hated it. My whole thing is that, I had to set a very, very firm boundary for myself. I straight up just told my direct report, I'm like, hey, for future meetings, if they have anything surrounding religion, politics, things of that sort, I would rather sit out of those meetings because it doesn't matter that we have different views. It's just like what we're not going to do is be obviously a little bit racial, right? We're not going to do that. Things like that make me uncomfortable. But it really was, my hated it for real was that it was saddening to me because despite of the fact that it's like they see someone like me that works with them, like everyone sings my praises and all this other stuff. But there are those times and those moments where there's certain rhetoric that takes place around you and it reminds you that you are still NIGGA in their eyes, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, and not that we're looking to be anything differently. I'm me. I'm like, I come in, I'm wholly stepping within my blackness. But it was kind of bad. And my manager, she reached out to me, she's just like, oh, I just wanted to like check in. I'm like, girl, we good, but it was off-putting for me. Very much so. So that has to be like the hated it. We can have our differences, but we have to know that there is a time and a place. They straight up came in the office and had kitchen table talk, at home kitchen table talk in front of us at work. If you are a racist, a bigot, sexist, whatever it is, do better. Keep that. Nobody wants to hear that aloud. Okay. Auntie Tracy added, they shot Dr. King April 4th, 1968. A tragedy. I remember that. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So to say that you and then think about the protests and the things that commenced after that they were sprayed down with hose, attacked with dogs. I mean, let's not forget the countless number of lynchings and other things that we had to endure. And that's what you think that they should go back to? I tell you what, whether if you vote or not, it doesn't matter to me. All I can say is that if you all don't realize that they're trying to take things back to the olden days, and when you hear "Make America Great Again" and all of these other things, like what that really means and what it looks like, you get glimpses of it, right? Like you get glimpses of it when you hear certain conversations. Like Tuesday, I was completely uncomfortable because I'm just like, hey, let me get down to the ammo store or something. Let me go and do some things to protect myself. Because clearly, if some things pop off, it's on and popping. That's what it's giving me, you know? Very unfortunate. Second off, the hated it this week is, let me tell y'all something. And I've said it before. Stop coming through people's phones and emails with requests and favors and not giving no salutations. When y'all gonna stop doing that? Or you don't even check to see if anybody has the capacity to do anything that you need or to help you, because they might be at a place where they having a hard time doing something for themselves. Okay. That's gotta be the hated it this week. Hey, what we're not gonna do is bombard people. Let's figure out with our loved ones, our friends, families, significant others, whomever, do they have the capacity for what you are even talking about? Do y'all realize that you might have so many people around you that just want you to be good enough to make sure that they're good? Did somebody hear me? Did somebody hear me? Did you know that you have someone in your life, potentially, right now, okay, right now, that they only check on you enough to make sure that you are good enough to do something for them? I'll be damned. Kim, fact. She said, at minimal, say hello, how are you? And then have your request. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening is just standard manners. Kim, I have had twin. I have had to remind people of that, or just straight stop them and be like, hello. Hi. I have one person that literally, like, I'm not doing anything for you until you come correct through my phone. Don't ask me for a thing. I don't even want to. Don't ask me. And it's just, and then you know when people are like inching up to ask you for something, you like, oh yeah, I know you know, friend. I know you know, like stop making, we gotta be mindful of what other people have going on. Like this week, it was crazy. I told you I wasn't feeling good. I was feeling so bad. Like Tuesday night, I just like immediately fell ill, and it was like none of that matter. Everybody's just like this. Oh yeah, okay. So you're at home, like you're not doing anything. Okay, well, let me still kind of like get you to do some stuff. Like, baby, I can't even think. I could not even keep my eyes open yesterday. I actually had taken a mental health day and it ended up being a physical health day. Okay. Y'all stop doing that to y'all people. Just stop. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. She said, M method thing, don't ask. Yeah, it's like, don't ask me. Don't ask me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. And you know what? I've had this conversation. This has been a theme that has come up this week. That self-preservation. I'm not gonna lie, people tried it this week as far as like do this or do that. Let me tell you, my love it this week for me is that I'm moving into a place of not being as accessible as I used to be. I recognize that I have to pull back to protect me in this season. And whatever that looks like, whatever feeling that leaves for someone on the other side, that's for them and the Lord above to deal with. It's not for me. And it doesn't mean that it's anything bad. Please let me be clear. But I put it to you like this. If I only got a little bit of capacity that I'm working on or that I'm working with, What I choose to do with that and what that looks like, that's my reflection. That's for me. So if I only got 27% this week and I need 22 to get through, I don't have nothing else to give. You can't be mad at me. You can't be mad. You can only give as much as you can. So if you can't answer all the time, I used to be the type of person, I tell everybody, I work my life like a queue, right? Like we got a couple items coming in, we got a couple items going out. Okay. So I would do that. But where I'm at now, it's been so beautiful to just be, I'm like, I'm putting that phone away. Or if I don't want to go, I'm not gonna go. If I don't want to buy a ticket, I don't want to buy a ticket. If I can't attend, I can't attend. If it wasn't mentioned to me in enough time, it's not on my calendar, I can't go. And that's okay. That's okay. That's the love it. There's freedom in that. Auntie Tracy added exactly when you don't know their journey or story. Exactly. Exactly. Now, this is not to say, I try to check on people and do all that other stuff, but you know what I had to recognize? At a certain point in a lot of the dynamics that I had, a lot of the friendships that I had, a lot of the associations, whatever that I had with people, I recognized that I was the only one that was actually checking in. Everything was very, very one-sided. Hey, how are you doing? What's going on? Meanwhile, I'm drowning. I'm like, I'm drowning. And I can't really look to my left, to my left, to my left, to my right, to my right. There's only a handful of people. It's only a couple people that I can actually call on. But look at how many people can call on me. No, there is freedom in setting yourself free from that. You can't be everything to everybody, and you got to be something to yourself first. Okay. So that's the love it. I'm going to take a really quick break. And when we come back, I've got a really good what would you do tonight? They have been a little bit mild. I don't know about y'all. I've been needing a break from the what would you do's. They were intense the last couple weeks. I'm like, last week they trying to sell the nudes for free. It was ridiculous. Okay, ridiculous. But when we come back, we're gonna get into this young lady's dilemma. She's got a dilemma, y'all. I don't think that it's much of a dilemma, but it might be a dilemma to her. We'll be right back.
Hey, are you struggling with weight loss? Try everything and the scale hasn't moved for you? Well, I think it's time for you to call our good friends over at Live Long Health. They have everything that you need to help with weight loss management, and they also offer a plethora of other services. So make sure that you go ahead and head to livelonghealth.net, okay? Or call 708-998-5542, okay? And guess what? The best thing is you can treat yourself now and pay later. They accept several different payment types, and baby, it's time for you to go ahead and make that move to get healthy. So choose to live long with Live Long Health.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your football buddy, your football buddy, or you, your best man, your worst man, you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. That's doihaveprediabetes.org.
Wait, did they just say 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes? That's 33.33333% of adults. That means it could be me, my boss, or my boss's boss, or me, my favorite sister, or my other sister. That's 7 members of my 21-person romantic book club. Wait, the 1 in 3 could be me, my karaoke partner Carol, or my karaoke enemy Jeff. I'm gonna take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Let's get into today's What Would You Do? Where we're talking about real situations with real people and offering real solutions.
All right, I hope y'all have y'all drinks so that we can help this young lady out for tonight's What Would You Do? She has a little bit of a dilemma, so grab your cups. What y'all talking about in these comments? What's over there? She said, you drowning here, and they describing the water. Come on now. Come on now, Auntie Tracy, with the coming through with the last of the hated and love it, ma'am. You could be drowning. They'll hand you a paddle so you could go and help them steer their boat. Do somebody hear me out there tonight? Okay. All right. Let's get into tonight's thing. Look, if you wondering what I'm drinking, I'm sipping on some more of that mango dragon fruit from Cooper's Hawk. Need it, baby. Need it. Okay. I've been with my man for 6 months. We have been talking about moving in together and making plans for our future. Yay, girl. I feel like I found the one. When we spend the night together, I would never wrap my hair up or take my makeup off. That's kind of odd. Well, this past weekend, he spent the night at my house because I had a huge cookout with my family. After we got everything cleaned up, I went and took a shower, wrapped my hair, of course, because I washed my face and I didn't have makeup on. When I got into bed, he seemed turned off. So much so that nothing went down that night. It took him until Tuesday to bring up that me, without being made up, made me look so different. When I asked him, did he not think I was beautiful no matter what? He said, well, I love you. But when I'm not made up, I'm not really that beautiful. He claims he loves me, but hasn't said that to me since that night for real. He wants to know why I can't just do my hair in and makeup in the morning. He said it's cool either way, but he was just thrown off. Is this a red flag? Because although when I'm made up, he is all over me, but I can't be expected to be that way all the time. Or should I be? I'm only 25 and he's 36. Do I need to grow up or does he need to go? Even though it would break my heart. Girl. So what you supposed... I need another sip. I need a shot. Okay. She's asking. So her guy, she's 25. I'm dealing with a 25-year-old young lady. Her man of 6 months is 36. He told her that without her makeup on, she is not beautiful. This is a rough. What would you do, dog? Oh my god! You know what? I should have a topic of what is the meanest thing that the opposite sex has said to you? Because boy, we could have a real conversation about that. Y'all want to do that next week? Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all trying to have that conversation. What's the meanest thing? What is the meanest thing that a man has said? Because this one is a little bit wild because, you know, it is absolutely insane to want someone to want to be made up all the time and looking good for you or whatever the case is. Baby, we go home to get peace. I come home to take off this bra, to take this wig off, to take my makeup off and do all the other stuff. If you can't be yourself at your house, where are you supposed to be yourself at? Sis. Because I asked you this particular I asked you, did we have permission for your story? Okay. Sis. Run. Dun, 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 dun. Get out of there. Get out of there. Anytime that you are in any type of dynamic that you cannot be authentically yourself, that you can't show up authentically as yourself, that's not good. That's not a good thing. Like people, I even look at people weird that say that they can't like pass gas in front of their significant other. Like, do y'all know that there are women that are married, baby, they done had children with the men and they won't poop in the room with them. And I don't even mean to take it there, but what I'm saying is to you is that get you somebody in your life that accepts all parts of you. Okay. So the part that's done up, you know, the part you going out, you got your stuff on, you got your wigs, you got your hair flat iron, you got your silk press, you looking good. Get you a man that's gonna love you when you looking a little homeless. Like I tell you what, no matter what me and my hubby done been through in our time, he still love me even when I be around here looking like a goddamn Cynthia doll. And for reference, I'm gonna try to bring it up, but y'all know what the Cynthia doll from Rugrats looked like. Her hair was all over her head. She was barely clothed. Okay. Cynthia, she's a really cool dancer. Cynthia boogie to the groove now. Okay. I be up in here looking crazy. And I couldn't be with somebody that didn't think that I was equally as beautiful when I was looking crazy by the head. versus when I'm done up. Okay, let me get into these comments. Let's see. Kimberly said, "Run." She said, "Well, damn, run, sis." He told her that without her being made up and with her hair wrapped up, that she was not beautiful. What? And my whole thing is, sis, like, I wanted to see some pictures. I'm like, let me see what's sorcery, right? Because, like I said, this one was a submission into one of the groups. And I'm like, girl, can I do it? And I went on the page. She looks beautiful. She had pictures posted of her without makeup and with makeup. I was like, she's gorgeous. What's wrong with this guy? 25 years old. She looks good. What's the problem? Latifah said, red flag. First off, you're going to love me with or without makeup. I accept your shortcomings. Come on. Come on. Come on. Because see, this is the thing. Guys will point out our stretch marks and if our titties sag and all of these different things. And ladies, y'all know the things that because as confident as I am, I'm like, baby, look. Because I'll tell somebody real quick, like, y'all know I've been losing weight or whatever the case is. My stomach still got a little Michelin man to it. You understand what I'm saying? I know what it is. But I'll be damned if I'm going to lay up with somebody and be sharing my body and sharing myself with somebody that, baby, you can't say it. You better not ever, I better not ever hear no stuff like that. Because then, baby, you got to go. You got to go. So I'm wondering if she done pulled some sorcery on him. Because let me tell y'all, I will tell you this. I have seen certain makeup that will make somebody look completely different. People that have a lot of extreme acne or they have different things, they just have some things that's going on. And goddamn it, they can't control it or they trying. They got different illnesses or things that are going on that affect their physical appearance. Okay. You got to get you somebody that's going to love you no matter what. But with the guys, I'm like, baby, we taking the receding hairlines. You walking around, you got a bump that's so juicy that you be like, I gotta pop this, okay? Like guys have their shortcomings too, but ladies, we don't do that to the guys. We don't do that to the guys, right, baby? But they'll be so quick to do it to us, okay? Yeah, you gonna have to love me. Yeah, she said, preach. Auntie Tracy said, what you just told us. Why don't he keep his makeup on? He is not your forever. He's your seasonal, baby. We would have to head over to the Blueprint Live after dark for me to tell you how she really need to do him. Do him in, sis. That's 6 months. That'll be wrapped up so quick, but you're gonna have to get something out the deal because he just said that he's not going to, he doesn't think you're beautiful without your makeup. You look pretty with no makeup. Hey. She said, what did Tyler Perry say? I don't know what Tyler Perry said. Tyler Perry said a lot of stuff. Joe said the law of raw. LOL. Hey, I don't know if you taking a dig, but yeah, like this is the thing. Anthony, he has, oh my goodness, he has seen me looking crazy. I mean, he has dealt with 13 years, Anthony. He didn't seen I've talked to you all intricately about some of the things that I've gone through, even with having, learning that I had endometriosis. Like, it was so many things that came along with that. It answered a lot of questions of things that I had dealt with over the years. And I can talk openly about it. But the chin hairs, all types of stuff, like the things that come along with the illness that are ugly. It's ugly. Where I'm laying beside my husband and my stomach looks like I'm 5 months pregnant, but I'm not. I'm just inflamed. You know what I'm saying? Like it's important for me to have somebody that's going to be able to love me through that. So yeah. He'd have to see the raw and uncut, but it's beautiful because you get to see both sides, right? Like you get to see me. And if you can't be at home with your significant other and be yourself, like I'm not about to sit on the couch in full glam while we Netflix and chill. That's unrealistic. What? Let's see. Kim said, my question is, what does he look like when he first wake up in the morning? I guarantee he's one of them 30-plus-year-old man with a bald head and a big-ass stomach with rotten back teeth. Not rotten back teeth, because they don't like going to the dentist. Let's talk about it. Because I be like, baby, for me, sis, I tell you what, I'm gonna tell you this, okay? Because this the thing. Oh, girl, on this, what would you do? She, even though he said that to her, and it hurts me so much to hear that she still feels like that he is a viable candidate. Even though he said that she wasn't beautiful without her makeup. Without her makeup. I would humble him. Humble him, sis. Everything that you've noticed, whether if it's a long nose hair, a ear hair, crooked hairline. His barber wasn't in town, so there was a guest barber that did his cut and he messed it up. The fade is really fading. Talk about him, girl. You're going to have to come at him too. Respectfully, of course. But you're going to have to let him know, like, baby, I look past all of that. But this the thing. I don't even think that you should deal with him. That's the end of that. But if you want to just humble him before you leave, I would still recommend humbling him before you leave out that door. Because when you walk out that door, don't go back no more. But it's not one of those things where you would be breaking up over something that's very minuscule. How you look, the God-given face that was given to you, is yours. So when you think about the fact of the person that wants to spend their life, he's treating you adversely when you didn't have your makeup on. He don't like you no more, sis. Your look wasn't appealing to him. That does not mean that you aren't beautiful. It doesn't mean that. But he doesn't have the depth to see past the full glam. And I'm telling you all, and y'all trust me, for real, I did see I saw the photo of the young lady that submitted this particular one. I saw some photos in plain face as well as in glam. She's gorgeous, actually. I guess will we say no homo? I don't know, but I mean, you know, she was a beautiful woman, beautiful young girl. It looked like, you know, she had her stuff together. So, girl, go and get you somebody. Like, you don't need that old ass man. He older, way older, girl. Get his ass out of there. Get out of here. Get out. Humble him. Yeah. Auntie Tracy said, know your strength. He loves you. Pass it. Right. No, absolutely. Like, hey, you got to know when I step outside this house, I'm going to be looking like that girl. It's going to be okay. But while we at this house, I need to have the freedom to be myself. I need to have the freedom to, if I have a whole weekend where I don't have anything to do, if I want to just get up and change my pajamas and have my turban or my bonnet on with no makeup, that's fine. Like, y'all, I do. Let me be honest with you guys. So I don't mind going barefaced or doing anything, but because I have different like hormonal breakouts, I get the spots and everything. I'm a little bit older now. Like, I still can't believe when I tell people, they ask me my age, I'm like, I'm 36. I'm like, we're so close to 40, right? But I'm starting to get like the little skin tags. Like, I have the little moles, you know, like I'm getting older. So naturally, when I don't have on makeup, my little moles and my little spots poke out and everything, or whatever the case is. I'm a little Dalmatian. You're going to have to love me through that. You're going to have to rock with me. You're going to have to rock with me with my little Dalmatian spot and everything else that's going on, right? Like, you know, because when it comes to stepping out, if you're going to step out with your man, ladies, we don't step out shabby. We don't step out shabby for ourselves. But when you stepping out with your man, you're going to dress it up. But you have to have a place within your life and within your relationship where you can truly be yourself, where you can take off all of those things. He's gonna see you on those days where you are chilling, hair tied, chilling with no makeup on. And if you can't do that, that can't be your main dude. Like, he can never be your main dude. If you want to entertain him until Mr. Right comes back, because he's not giving Mr. Right this. No, he don't like you like that. He don't like you like that. Kim said, humble him immediately. Finish him now. Immediately. He wouldn't have been able to even finish that statement. He would have been able to finish the statement. Auntie Tracy said, right, show him the door. The thing about it is that, like, you're not going to treat me weird. You're not going to treat me like I don't have Deep River Water Park over here because I don't have on no makeup. Do y'all see this big triangle? It's huge, right? I love it. Side note, ladies, what we have to stop doing is settling. Let's stop settling. If you are a good woman, you got yourself, you got yourself together, you keep yourself up, you do whatever you have to do. You don't have to be half loved. You don't have to be loved conditionally. Men, same thing. I'll say the same thing to you. Like if Shorty's only with you for just the cash and all this other stuff, she doesn't really care about you beyond that or whatever it is, because guys always think women trying to take stuff from them. I'm like, baby, you think somebody a gold digger, whatever the case is, you don't even have a piece of silk. But you don't have to settle for being half loved or for being loved under conditions. That's what I would say. This is absolutely a red flag, because if you move in with him, where do you get a moment to just be? To just get up and be. If you just want to get up and like, I'm going to throw my hair in a bun, throw on a jogging suit. I'm headed over to Starbucks to get me some Starbies, where do you get the freedom to do that if you have to constantly be done up in his presence? Yeah. And a 36-year-old man dating a 25-year-old woman, that we're not even going to talk about that. Because some of these dudes is a little weird. He's trying to control, he's trying to break you down, sis. He's trying to kind of control and manipulate you because you are young, right? Because let me tell you this. As a 36-year-old woman, see, he couldn't come to me with that. Because for one, I'm going to make sure that before I get serious with you and before I start calling you my man, you're going to have to see me at all facets anyway. Let's have a real conversation, okay? Because what we have to understand is that it is important. Because let me tell you this. If you're one of those girlies that like you do look like a completely different person on and off, you do need to share that side too. We're not catfishing people in 2024. We're not doing that. Let's be real. Because y'all have seen it. Y'all have scrolled past them posts. Like, how did this person turn into this? Yes, that could absolutely be a lie. So what we have to do is that you got to show a few of your cards early in the stages of dating. Okay. But before I'm going to call you my man, you're going to call me your woman. You're going to have to see me in those different aspects. You want to see me being sporty. You want to see me when I go to work. You want to see how I'm gonna show up to church. You're gonna want to see all of those things, because I need to see all of those things before you become my person. So sis, you're gonna have to, step one, let him know that you weren't comfortable with the conversation. But I will also take that time to share with him some of the things that you overlook as far as he's concerned. Because please believe it, honey, I don't care who you with. We all got them. We all got those things. It's just like, I'm gonna look past that because I love them. Is that you? I'm standing behind them. Okay. We all have those moments, but you're gonna have that conversation. You're gonna have to walk away from it. You're gonna have to walk away. He said you wasn't beautiful in your natural state, and you trying to move in with him. Baby, you gonna tear your skin up. The dermatologist gonna hate to see you coming if you think you're gonna live with this man until he, gets himself together. But I couldn't let it. He couldn't come to me as a 36-year-old woman and tell me something like that, because he would have got humbled immediately. Sir, I'd be like, baby, when's the last time you were exfoliated? If you don't get your ass out my face talking crazy, I'm about to take my makeup off. If you don't think it look good or whatever, get out. I'll tell you another place you won't visit, Pound Town. Okay, girl, what you talking about? Him even messing with her while she's 25 is weird to me. And then saying something like that, he trying to break you down, sis. He like, let me control her. I'm gonna have her at home like this and all this other stuff. Girl, stand up. Stand up. Humble him. If you gonna stay, you gonna have to humble him. You're gonna have to give him something where he gonna have to cry a little bit. He gotta cry. But I think you should walk away. And I'll leave it at that. I want you all to continue to keep commenting. Y'all let me know what y'all would do. I mean, she asks, is it a red flag? I'm going to say yes. It's a red flag. And I think that she should personally be done with the situation. Or at least I would if you enjoy dating him, you all have a good time. I wouldn't I would still deal with them, but not at that capacity, not trying to be serious with him. He definitely seems like someone that's not ready for that, even though he's 36, and that's a red flag too. So anyway, we'll be right back.
Hey, y'all, it's your girl, MzMetchi, checking in, reminding you to shop my exclusive collection, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, where we've got shades and everything that you need to look fly. Oh, and we also offer accessories. So ladies, put a little bit of razzle dazzle in your collection today. Be sure to shop with me and follow on social media at Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Grab your products today at MzMetchi.com/shop. Hey, are you struggling with weight loss? Try everything and the scale hasn't moved for you? Well, I think it's time for you to call our good friends over at Live Long Health. They have everything that you need to help with weight loss management, and they also offer a plethora of other services. So make sure that you go ahead and head to livelonghealth.net, okay? Or call 708-998-5542, okay? And guess what? The best thing is you can treat yourself now and pay later. They accept several different payment types. And baby, it's time for you to go ahead and make that move to get healthy. So choose to live long with Live Long Health. Time to get into what's happening and what's up in these streets. Let's get it.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi. Now, look, if you haven't already, make sure that you're following the Blueprint Media Company on all platforms at the BP Media Co. And make sure that you're following me, your girl, MzMetchi, because I try to keep y'all up on all the latest, okay? Now, let's get into tonight's What's Happening, What's Up. Y'all, who up in here likes Famous Amos cookies? Me. I was really, really saddened to hear this week that the creator, okay, Wally Amos, he passed away at 88 years old. I have been eating those cookies for a long time. Like, I mean, when it comes down to it, a cookie gonna get ate, okay? And I was really, 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 really sad to hear about that. It's just like, man, you know, and for him to, I mean, 88 years, what a blessing, right? Like, what a blessing. My thoughts go out to Mr. Amos's family, you know, as they grieve during this time. But like, y'all, he had a heck of a legacy. Who does not like Famous Amos cookies? Like those are the absolute best. Okay. Now, did you all hear that there's some people that are going to be getting prosecuted for Matthew Perry's death? Y'all remember when we reported on that a little while back? Apparently there was some nefarious things that were afoot, y'all. It's too much. Now, I also reported to you all not too long ago that I was super excited when Usher had released the dates for his concert that he had going on. The past, the present, and the future. Caught up, got me feeling it. He canceled the first few dates, and it was just released that he had a actual he suffered a neck injury. So he was supposed to open, of course, in his hometown, and he canceled the show right when it was about to happen. He canceled it within hours of when people were preparing to go. After my debacle that I had when I went all the way to Ohio for a concert and they canceled it only a couple hours before we were supposed to enter the venue, baby, I'm like, I'm not traveling out of town anymore unless there's multiple things to do besides the concert. So Usher, sending you well wishes. We hope that you get back together so that you can get outside. Now, my next story, I want this particular reality TV star to just do better. Okay. If you all are avid watchers of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, you all are very familiar with Carly Red. So her new guy that she's with, he recently came out and he had announced that he had a child. Okay. She got on an interview and talked about it and talked about the fact that when they first started dating, he said that, you know, there may potentially be a child out here. He wasn't sure if the child was his or not. But she decided to still rock with him. And then the paternity did, they put it out there that he was actually the father, okay, after being tested. Well, during this interview, they, asked her about it, and she said that she was okay with it. She was fine with the circumstances, no beef with the child's mother. She understood the situation, but then she said, yeah, I'm gonna be pregnant and it's gonna be a boy. And it left listeners in a little bit of a disarray, because it's just like, well, are you pregnant? What is going on? How are you saying you're going to have a baby and it's going to be a boy? It left a lot for speculation, but I want for Carly Red to take a moment. Sometimes you can enter and exit relationships very quickly, and you just wound yourself up into situations that are a little touchy. I don't know if I would be able to deal with someone that's you coming into the relationship with that type of baggage. You could probably be a friend. You could be a friend. I don't know. Moving along. Did y'all hear that unfortunate story about the mom in Florida that accidentally ran over her 12-year-old daughter after she dropped her off at school? Y'all, the baby got out the car. She got out the car. And hold on, Latifah, she said, go sit down and reevaluate yourself. Absolutely. Have several seats, Carly. Several. But yeah, this story was really, really sad. The 12-year-old girl, she got out of the car and something rolled under her mom's car. And I guess the mom, she had pulled into an area that she wasn't really supposed to perform the drop off. And she thought her daughter had kind of gotten out and walked away. Whatever. Needless to say, she ran over her, not recognizing that she was grabbing something that had slipped under the vehicle. But she ran her own daughter over. This happened in Florida. Florida always got some crazy stuff going on. I just feel like they genuinely can't help themselves. But that situation was unfortunate. And, even so much so that I tell you what, the police and everybody down there, they spared no mercy. They were just like, parents have to stop coming and being in a rush during drop-offs and everything. We got to remember to take our time, because, and I think, and we all, so I will not sit here and act like I'm above anything else or act like I don't do it too. But I have absolutely, you're in a rush, you're running behind, you're trying to get here and doing everything. Sometimes it's better to get there safely. Just get there safely. Getting there safe is the biggest thing. Okay. And taking our time. Right. And I'm pretty sure if the mom probably wasn't in a rush, she may have been able to see that, oh, hey, my child dipped down. And she, I didn't see her walk away. Let me take a moment. Right. Let me take a moment to see what's going on. So we just got to remember to just kind of give ourselves grace. Wherever it is that you got to go, guess what? It's going to be there when you get there, whether if it's work, and I know a lot of places have like different deductions and all of these different things that you can get in trouble with. But I mean, your life, the life of your loved ones, is worth taking a few moments just to gather thyself so that you can avoid tragedies like this. The young lady was airlifted and she is currently in critical condition. So please, y'all, keep her uplifted. Okay. Keep her uplifted in prayer. Now, I'm going to tell y'all about this story, and I feel like let's break into a little bit of a conversation. There is a New York couple, because there was two couples that I heard about this week, but there's a New York couple that's going viral after revealing that they saved thousands of dollars by charging their wedding guest a price to attend. Okay. Now, the number that they had thrown out there, I saw a few things. I saw $350 to attend the wedding. Okay. $350. Then there was another couple that they were upset that they tried to charge $450 for their wedding. And they had paid upwards to about $200,000 for the wedding. And nobody came. Nobody wanted to come to the wedding. No one RSVP'd. What y'all have to understand when you are throwing an event like that, a wedding, you are not going to get back I mean, unless you come from a wealthy family or like your family, they are connected to people that is just like that. It's just customary to show up with a certain amount. You're not going to get that back. You're not going to get that back. Charging to get into your wedding, baby, this is your wedding. This is your wedding. No one else's. Only you. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, right? Like, what are we doing here? What is going on? How do you all feel about that? Like, if you had a wedding, are you going to charge people to get in? I think asking for that amount is egregious. Now, also, wedding goers, y'all need to stop being cheap when y'all go to the weddings too. Okay? Because let me tell you this, a rule of thumb of what I always do for me is once I get the information of where your wedding is, you know, typically if you invite me, most of the time I'm married. I usually Anthony is also invited as well. Since we've been married, I have not been invited to a wedding where he wasn't a plus one, right? Typically the rule of thumb is that depending on wherever they have it or wherever it is, you at minimum, let me be clear, at minimum, ... you would give whatever it is per plate, right? You at least pay your way. At least pay your way for where you're going to. Okay. Some people get a little bit more. Some people get a little bit less. It just depends. It depends on the relationship. With me, for the most part, if I go and I know that it's $65 a person for whatever it is, because I done chose my menu stuff. Y'all done filled out your menu card. I'm gonna give you double that. I'm gonna double it. I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna fill your wishing well up. But to charge someone admission to get in, I don't know. Let's see. Auntie Tracy said there's always a city hall. Always, right? Like but to charge somebody else, I think that's a little bit crazy. Now, moving along. Now, the World Health Organization, y'all, they're saying that the monkeypox is coming back. Every few months, we are dealing with a new strand of something. First, it was the measles. Now it's COVID. Now it's SARS. Now it's everything. What is going on? I don't understand it. Okay, he said that whole scenario sounds like a clout chase. Yeah, absolutely. I'm just like, no, I don't think that y'all really charge that. And then the people that was even doing the story, I'm just like, baby, you don't look like you. Okay, we're not talking about nobody, but getting back to this story. So they have declared it a global emergency. So y'all, please be mindful. I'm going to share an article on the Blueprint Media Company's page of just some different tips and things to look out for. We do want to stay on top of these outbreaks as much as we can, protect ourselves. We are going into the season. It seems like when the kids go back to school, that's when all the sicknesses start coming out. Let me find out that y'all brewing up these sicknesses at the school. I got parents right now. I know parents right now that's afraid. They like, this kid going back to school, I'm going to be sick again. You are. Kim said since 2020, everything that we've ever grew up with or ever heard about in the history book has come out. And I'm so over it. Friend. Monkeypox, bird flu, Ebola. I mean, think my generation, we have seen some things. Like being 36, I remember a lot of things. And she's right. Every sickness that we have heard about over the years, it is resurfacing. It's giving like it's a bad Jumanji game. Minus the animals. I don't understand. Kim said, Joe got that fire and Buddy looked very much broke on a video. So for them to be charged all that per head when he looks like he sleeps in the back seat was crazy. Okay, you said it and not me, friend. Let's get into it. You said it and not me. Because I said I wasn't going to be mean. I said I was not going to be mean. And I'm not. I'm still not. But when I was looking at him, I'm just like this. Y'all was trying to get them people to fund y'all wedding. Stop it. Stop. Y'all wanted them to fund the wedding. You looking like you didn't even get up and brush your damn teeth before you did the video. Moving along. Y'all watch out. Monkeypox is back. Okay. A couple that I was tired of hearing about them back in the day, and I'm tired of hearing about them now. Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez. Okay. Ben Affleck decided to divorce Jennifer Lopez because her fame and lifestyle was putting his hard-won sobriety at risk. Okay. He had to leave her to avoid relapse. Ben, why didn't you leave Jennifer Lopez alone after the first time? Why? Why didn't you just leave her alone after the first time? Ladies, don't let these men spin the block on you. Because they'll do it. They'll come back and ruin you even more the second time. Because you allowed them access. Baby, and we all have to learn somewhere. Don't let them come back. Don't let them come back. Don't let them come back. For real. For real. Like, I feel like Ben Affleck, he like embarrassing her. Like, it's like some like bad ritual or something. Girl, just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. The sad part about it was that was the same reason that they broke up the first time. I'm like, Jennifer Lopez, if you know her, she's one of those girls. She's going to be extra. She's Jennifer Lopez. Why wouldn't she be? If you weren't comfortable with that, why didn't you leave Jennifer alone? Men that come back to terrorize women, I be looking at them like, who hurt you? Why did you come back? I was mad at the news outlet that had a picture of Ashanti and Nelly up there while they was talking about Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. Y'all petty. Y'all real petty. But yeah, the thing about it is he had to choose himself, but she's always been in the limelight. I feel like nothing has really changed as far as Jennifer is concerned. And I just wish that she would have stayed with the baseball player. What was his name, y'all? I can't think of the name. I can't. It does. Okay, Kim said Ben Affleck always looks so miserable with her, and I don't understand why he thought that her life was going to change when he got married. She likes to be seen and heard. She likes to be the life of the party from what I see. And Ben want to be at home in the backyard smoking a cigar, drinking a beer. Baby, he said he's not even trying to drink. Thank you, Kim. A-Rod. Yes. When she was dating A-Rod, I'm just like, it seemed like he really liked her. Baby, he's somewhere like this. He is somewhere living his best life at this point. He like, man, got that off of me. She should have stayed with him. They say always get with the ones that like you more than you like them, right? I don't know. It's very unfortunate because I feel like that Jennifer Lopez gets a lot of flack as far as with things, her and women like Halle Berry and all this other stuff. Now, after so many failed relationships, you do have to look at it like, okay, what's going on? We need to vet these people better or do something. But yeah, wait a minute, Kim, black cat and golden retriever, baby. Hey, you got to be the black cat out here, because if not, you the golden retriever. And if you don't, for the girlies that don't know, look it up. Okay. Stay out of Keke Palmer's business, okay? Her baby, she just took the baby to the zoo with her baby daddy. Okay? Y'all got to understand. Stay out these people's business. Stay out of their business. If they want to go back and they want to deal with whoever they want to deal with, let them be. Let them be. Yes, she took her baby to the zoo with her child's father. Because she can. Nobody can tell her what to do, okay? Y'all come up off of her. Now, did you all see the story? And this was, oh my goodness, I was so sad to read this one. Sky Jackson, excuse me. She was arrested for domestic battery after she had an alleged fight with her boyfriend. All of this is alleged. She revealed that she was pregnant and engaged. Okay. Also, all of this came out. I'm like, girl, the arrest, the pregnancy, the engagement, all types of stuff. What's going on? Okay. We're going to keep her uplifted because, see, she's always been really, really dope in the community. Okay, she's a young Black girl, and things happen. So we're gonna give her grace in the media. Okay, come up off of Scott Jackson. Last story for tonight, y'all. Blueface, baby. He got sentenced to 4 years in prison for violating his probation. Baby, they not playing with Blueface and Krishan. They're not playing with them. It's so unfortunate to see. It's so unfortunate. I'm hoping, hopefully somebody gets out in enough time to get that baby, because that precious baby, he needs his parents. Okay, so y'all keep them uplifted too. We got a lot of people we got to keep uplifted in prayer tonight. Okay, we got to keep them uplifted and hope that they can get it together. I got to take a really quick break, and when I come back, we're gonna hop into tonight's topic. Just a quick 2024 Summer Olympics recap. Okay, I'll be right back.
I was in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean when it happened. There was a sudden jolt and our submarine crashed on the seafloor. We were in total darkness.
That's Dr. Dejana Figueroa, a marine biologist and STEM teacher, talking about a deep sea dive she'll never forget.
It's funny, when I was a kid, I was afraid of the ocean. And there I was, 2 miles below the surface. But as a scientist, you prepare for that. Using our training and a little creativity, we fixed the sub and finished our experiments. The dive was just too important. Every dive gives us glimpses at things few people ever get to see. Glowing creatures, fiery undersea volcanoes. When we got back to the surface, I kissed the ground and called my mom, of course. But you know what? I wouldn't trade that dive for anything.
Dr. Figueroa uses her passion for STEM to discover new things and make the world a better place. She can STEM, so can you. Check out She Can STEM for more stories and inspiration. A message from...
What grows in the forest? Trees? Sure. Know what else grows in the forest? Our imagination, our sense of wonder, and our family bonds grow too. Because when we disconnect from this and connect with this, we reconnect with each other and build family memories we will carry with us forever. The forest is closer than you think. Find a forest near you and start exploring at discovertheforest.org. It's easy. Just put in your zip code to find family-friendly outdoor destinations near you. You'll also find guides to free activities, games, and amazing forest facts. Give the magic of the outdoors to your kids and reconnect with your family. Find a forest near you at discovertheforest.org. That's discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Hey, y'all, it's your girl, MzMetchi, checking in, reminding you to shop my exclusive collection, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, where we've got shades and everything that you need to look fly. Oh, and we also offer accessories. So ladies, put a little bit of razzle-dazzle in your collection today. Be sure to shop with me and follow on social media at Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Grab your products today at MzMetchi.com/shop. Now it's time for the Blueprint Live's topic of the day. Let's get into it.
Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi. All right, now let's go ahead. Tonight's topic. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's see. But wait a minute. She said we can finally rest from both, talking about Blueface and Krishan. Yes, we did need. They were in the news every day when they were out. So I hope that they can get it together soon. But my gosh. Okay. Now look, I'm gonna give y'all. Let's talk about the recap, because see, I wasn't able to see everything for the Olympics. It was going on for forever and ever, but it was a lot of craziness over there. First off, why did they have those people rowing in that dirty ass water? Let's have a conversation. Why was the water dirty in Paris? Okay, this is the thing, a lot of people have it on their bucket list to go and to go to the Eiffel Tower. And I am so thankful for social media, because it gives us the real behind the scenes of some of those places, and it tells you the real. You okay? Baby, I'm like, I don't even want to go. I don't want to go. The water was dirty. They had all types of things going down. They were, I know y'all heard about the stuff even with Sha'Carri Richardson, and they couldn't get over there. They were treating some of the celebrities bad at the establishments when they were in town for the Olympics. I mean, just absolute crazy. Okay. I did love to see the fact that Snoop Dogg was there. I mean, him becoming like America's little spokesperson is not something that I saw in the cards that I saw like in rotation as far as with things. I was really, really, really saddened that Jordan, they stripped her of her bronze medal. And then they denied her appeal. Okay. And I know I definitely watched the gymnastics one. What was up with that beam, y'all? What was up with the beam where they all kept falling in the same spot? Somebody needs to investigate. Somebody needs to investigate. We need a new beam, okay? Because everybody, including Simone Biles, okay, the most decorated gymnast and an Olympian, okay, they all fell in the same spot. I was like, how is nobody catching it? What's going on? It was a lot. I mean, Kim, shout out to Kim. She sent me the video of when his private area wrapped around the pole during the pole jump. It was a lot of memorable moments. It was a lot. For me, I really, really, really enjoyed seeing Sha'Carri Richardson take home some wins. To me, I love when you get to see the underdog rise above things. And baby, when she ran in that camera and flicked them nails, she is FloJo reincarnated. Y'all cannot tell me that Sha'Carri Richardson is not FloJo, okay? And she taking home medals. And she, and I went on a deep dive on TikTok the other night, looking at old videos of Sha'Carri Richardson running, like even when she qualified. And let me tell you, it took me back to something that I had shared with you all last week about having like a strong support system. Looking at her family in the stands, supporting her and everything. I mean, that was so amazing to see. It was. And I mean, just her swag, her confidence, the way that she moves. I was just like, I am here. I'm here for it. Okay. I'm here for it. But let me get to the parts of the Olympics that really had me blown away. The lady from Australia that was breakdancing. I know y'all have seen the clips of her in this green jogging suit doing the most, not the lesser. So much so that breakdancing is not coming back to the 2028 Olympics. They have ruled that out. And I believe that it was over, this lady from Australia. Okay. She did not do her biggest one. She did her littlest one out there. Some of the moves, you all have to go, just type in breakdancing at the Olympics. Do yourself a favor tonight. When you log off from my show, please do yourself a favor and go do it. Go find the video so that you can laugh just like how I did. Because I have been seeing the videos of the lady dancing before I knew the context of it. Because, of course, like I said, I couldn't watch all of the Olympics. But that lady looked crazy. She looked the fool. Okay. She was doing the most. She was doing the most, not the lesser. She looked crazy. Me said, did you see the husband? Girl, no. I don't want to see no more from them. I want them to go and stop. I want them to stop forever. I don't want them to do that no more. They shouldn't have had that as a category if they was going to include. I'm like, did y'all vet these people? Did anybody see any entry videos? She said, look it up, child. Girl, look, Misha, send me a link, sis. Please send me a link because I want to know exactly what you saw. Show me what you saw, okay? Overall, one thing I will say about this, it's only a few times that the world will come together, or at least in the United States, because y'all know it's given a little segregated sometimes. Okay, it's given a little segregated. But when we are at the Olympics, everyone is cheering for one another. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Misha said her husband was the coach who picked her from the council to go to the Olympics. He should be arrested. Arrest him. He should be arrested. Everyone who agreed to it, they couldn't have seen her entry tape. Arrest her. Arrest him. Arrest the council. Okay. Get it together. But yeah, overall, it's really nice to see everyone come together and Because at the end of the day, it's like, we're all Americans. We're all Americans. We're going to do this. And then once the Olympics is over, we got to, fight to the dawn into the presidential race. Y'all know that's how it goes. But overall, it was good. Let's see. Doe said they say the FBI showed Ben footage of J-Lo from the Diddy raid. Facts. Allegedly, and dude who denied the girl her appeal on the medal was in cahoots with the other side, allegedly. So that there's some things going on. And even Jordan Childs, her sister and her mom, they have been speaking out very much so about her being stripped of her bronze medal. You just know that there are some things that were going on that wasn't 100% right in those situations. Like you can kind of catch the vibe as far as that was concerned. So it was a lot of positive things that went on, but there were also some things that were going on in the background that I'm just like, somebody should keep an eye on that. Okay. So what I want you all to do is keep dropping some of your favorite moments. Give me a little bit of what was your faves from the recap. Okay. I'm going to take a really quick break. And when I come back, we're going to close out with tonight's quote of the night. But I'm still going to be putting those comments on the screen. So feel free to go ahead and leave me a little bit of a note. Let me know what you thought about this year's Olympics. What are you looking forward to for the next one? Okay. I'll be right back.
Hey, are you struggling with weight loss? Try everything and the scale hasn't moved for you? Well, I think it's time for you to call our good friends over at Live Long Health. They have everything that you need to help with weight loss management, and they also offer a plethora of other services. So make sure that you go ahead and head to livelonghealth.net, okay? Or call 708-998-5542, okay? And guess what? The best thing is you can treat yourself now and pay later. They accept several different payment types, and baby, it's time for you to go ahead and make that move to get healthy. So choose to live long with Live Long Health. Thank you so much for all of my listeners for tuning in. And now it's time for the quote of the night.
All right. We've come to an end. We've come to an end. So I wanted to share this one with you all because this quote definitely hit me this week. And it was a more of a solid reminder of things. So let me give it to you all. Energy is contagious, positive and negative alike. I will forever be mindful of what and who I am allowing into my space. Energy is contagious, positive and negative alike. I will forever be mindful of what and who I am allowing into my space. Y'all, it is so important that no matter what it is that we're doing, no matter, you don't have to be a business owner, you don't have to do whatever it is. Be mindful of what and who you have in your space. Very important. If you don't watch your back, nobody else will. Okay? Very, very important. Very important. I know for me, I definitely these last few weeks have been a reminder to watch where my energy goes. Watch the energy that I allow around me. Being mindful of the people that are around me and what are they around me for, right? Really keying in on those things. It will definitely help you to make sure that you keep your peace throughout everything. So I just wanted to share that good word with you all. And of course, thank everyone for tuning in. So look, remember I was telling you all that I have to take this class next month in September, and it's going to be on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I've decided instead of taking a month off, because I was going to take a month off on y'all. I was. I am going to, for the month of September, the show will be starting at 7:30. Okay. So I don't plan on keeping y'all for too long. Hopefully y'all will be home, with your happy hour drink in hand and getting it together. But I want y'all to join me next month. The show will be going on at 7:30, just temporarily, because I don't want to take that much time off. Y'all know I love doing the show. I love going live. So temporarily for September, I'm going to be coming on at 7:30 just to make sure that we don't miss our time together. I still have guests and people that I want to bring you all, and we always have so much to talk about. Because let me tell y'all something like this. When it get cold outside, when it's the holidays and all that other stuff, the Blueprint Live will be on break. Y'all know I go the last 2 weeks of December, and I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. Baby, you have to do your own work. Clients, everybody. I can't do it. I cannot help you during that time. Okay. Yes, Auntie Tracy said preach. So I definitely just want to give you all that update. I'm very thankful for everyone that tunes in. I know sometimes it could be a little bit late, so we're gonna get the party started a little bit later for the month of September, but I'm still going to go live for that time, you know, and I'll indicate on there because y'all know I share the show special time because I want, you know, I want us to be able to still get together and have our time. But I want to thank everyone that tuned in with me. For all of you all, if you all supported our guest last week, Charlotte, who came on the show from Learning with Carter, you know, get those book bags. They had a very successful back to school bash. So shout out to them. And I just want to thank y'all so much for tuning in with me every week. And I hope you have a wonderful and prosperous week. I'll be back next time. Okay. See y'all later. Talk to you.